Being diagnosed neurodivergent later in life. So many ND adults end up diagnosed autistic ADHD later in life. This comes with its own complexities. Life for us can be far more challenging to navigate, and we often have more trauma than perhaps we would have had if our needs were more accurately identified in our younger years. We are often very traumatized by our experiences, and the more traumas we experience, often the more lost we can become. When you add to that the challenging reality of trying to navigate life, often with responsibilities, perhaps even children who need our support too, well, it is no wonder we are burnt out and struggling to even know who we are or what the purpose of all this life stuff is anyway. Sometimes I wonder, where do I stop and where does the trauma begin? In reality, I guess the two are one of the same, intertwined within my personality. I have never really felt as though I fit in with wider society. It's as though they all have the book on how to neurotypical and nobody's willing to loan me a copy. So I just weave my way through the crowds, attempting to collect information on how things are done along the way. I often find, even when I do work out how it is meant to be done, I'm still unable to comply, to fit in. And in all honesty, I don't actually want to. I just wouldn't mind life being a little less like an uphill battle whilst trudging through treacle. My trauma needs to be liked. Well, a part of it does anyway. I have avoidant personality disorder. I suspect many people within our community probably recognise similarities within themselves, needing to be liked, being fearful of the way we are being perceived, even by those we don't know. The trauma is so desperate to feel validated in everything I do, to be told that I'm doing okay. I seek this out everywhere I go, and I hate it. It doesn't feel authentic. It doesn't feel like me, but I still feel like I need it. And can I ever heal these parts of myself? Can this be worked through? And if it is, will I suddenly just not feel these things? Will it suddenly just not be there? Thing is, there is no epiphany. There will be no magical moment where everything makes sense and I have reached some wonderful understanding of myself. I will not wake up one day and suddenly not have this trauma. So what exactly is it I'm fighting? What am I running from? When will I stop blaming others for where I'm at? Maybe that will come in time. Maybe there will be a day when I'm okay with what has happened so far and be able to forgive others for all those times I have been harmed. It's rarely with intent. It still hurts though, doesn't it? What if I work through all this and it uncovers parts of my identity that change so much about what I thought I knew about myself? It is scary putting me out there in this way, knowing that so much could change as a result of psychological assessments. Yes, it absolutely is. Will that stop me? No. I have been too scared for too long, and right now this is a huge part of my journey. No matter what I find out, no matter what I learn about myself, I will walk out of these assessments the same person I was when I walked in, just with far more knowledge about the inner workings of my own mind. And right now, that is something I need more than anything else, because underneath all this, I'm not here to make people happy. I'm here because I have a voice, and that voice matters, regardless of whether anyone hears it or not. So this is me shouting into the ether, into the void, that I am who I am and who I have always been. And working through complex trauma is a journey I have to go on, no matter what the outcome is.